as you can see, different scenery.
And this time we're in the gym.
So this is meaning different content. We're trying to mix it up because we've been away for a while, haven't we? So we're going to try and mix it up and bring you, obviously, still what we want to do. We still want to educate, but we want to entertain. And also, we got a few comments asking, how did you do this? Especially for the top 10 videos.
So that is exactly what we're going to run through today.
Exactly, it's as simple as that. So I'm not going to say much, I'm just going to show you instead. Incline Smith machine bench press, okay? This is hitting the upper chest, okay? But we always have to be careful that the incline's not too much, because what we don't want to do is we don't want to engage too much of our front delt, to the front of the shoulder, okay? As soon as we get a shoulder injury, it's a long day, isn't it?
Game over.
It's game over.
Here we go. So we got about shoulder width in terms of our grip. Josh is going thumbless. He's keeping the arms tucked. Minimal external rotation. So we're making sure that the load coming through the shoulder is not overexerting the rotator cuff. And nice controlled tempo. Exhaling as we extend. Inhaling on the way down.
So I've just gone and worked the chest. I'm now actually working the back. That's just a coincidence, working opposing muscle groups. But we still give it a go. Straight arm pull down, Dave. What do you think of it? Are you a fan?
I am very much a fan of this one.
This for me is
nice exercise. You can use as working sets. So we can use it during our prime kind of workout, or you can use this as activation just to get the lats fired up.
And this isn't something that we do a big load on. Don't mistake that. You haven't got to be doing 50, 60 kilos with this movement. It will cause far too much strain throughout that shoulder again.
So as you can see, you've got a slight hinge through the hips, flex through the knees, chest is forward, and that is just to ensure that you're fully stable during the movement. Little flex through the elbow, and then you're driving straight down to get maximal engagement through the lats.
Number 3, dumbbell military press. Nice and strong, nice and straight. There's a lot of teaching points to this one. I'm not going to go through them all. I think we can do that for another day, especially how we get this up. Do you know what I mean? I'd see a lot of people like do this and then get it up, which is obviously not really what we're looking to do here. So in this, I'm just going to kick them up. I don't care what weight you're pushing. We still keep it safe. Proud chin, proud chest, and control upward. Just like that.
Again, I'm just here for the moral support.
Because I need it. Trust me, guys, it's been a while.
Naturally, you're going to get a slight arch through the spine. That's fine. And then that's just going to help you to drive the weight up. Again, nice control through the extension and through the negative as you come down.
Oh, that is nice, that one.
And I'm just going to keep talking because I want Josh to do 10 more, but he's not going to.
Oh, if you said it a little bit sooner, I'm probably going to push that another 38. Bicep extension. In the video, I gave myself 2 options. This was one with the ropes, and the other one was with the straight bar. For this demonstration, I'm going to use the ropes. And we're going to do time under tension, which is a really effective advanced technique where basically all it means is slow down, slow up, or slow up, slow down. Okay? I'm aiming for 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Okay? Keeping the control still. Really slow and controlled. Once again, this isn't something that you need a big load with.
Key thing here is keeping these elbows fixed. Because this upper part of the humerus, we want to avoid too much movement. Again, very common error with this one. If you do a couple reps here, Josh, where you're swinging the upper part of your arm. So a lot of people here, as they come up, see how this upper portion of the arm is now moving. You want to minimize that. So we're going to cut that out, keep it fixed, and we're just initiating through the forearm, driving through the wrist, elbows tucked in nice and tight. So we're working through the tricep and not the lats.
Number 5, nice isolative workout. We're going to be hitting the biceps, okay, on, well, the bicep curl machine, or you can do this with a free bar, and it's called preacher curls. The setup would be the exact same. The only difference, I would have a free bar instead, and I'm probably leaning over a little bit more. This is one of my most favourite machines in the gym. I said in the last video, I haven't seen a shit one of these yet. So this is probably one of the reasons why it's my favourite. Once again, it's the same scenario. Keep the control. We're squeezing strong. And it's control on the way down. Squeezing strong. And there's the control. Easy as that, guys.
Make sure with this one that your seat is set up correctly. So if we come around here, you can see that it's roughly aligned to Josh's chest, which is important because if you have it too low, as he starts to extend his arms here, his shoulders are going to pronate and they're going to round quite a lot. So we want to keep in line with the chest, nice control. Keep the weight relative to how much you can lift. Don't allow the weight to pull you down and hyperextend, because then we're risking injury. Nice and simple. It's hard to go wrong on a machine here.
Another bicep movement, the difference is now is we've moved back over to the cable machine. This movement isn't, I personally don't do it as sets, and I don't think Nathan would either. They're drag curls. For me, I use it to get that extra little bit out after I've done a bicep workout or a pull day, etc. to finish off. So if we were to go for a standard curl here, it would look like this. Nice and controlled, very similar to the movement that I've last done. Whereas a drag curl is I'm going to pin my elbows back and do a shorter range of movement. You'll just be able to find that you'll be able to get that few extra out, and it doesn't ever go above the chest for a drag curl. And that'll be a nice way to just finish off those biceps.
Very nice as well, because like you said, in terms of bringing that elbow back, normally we're fixed here. And as we start to curl, see them at about 90 degrees at that point. Whereas if you bring that elbow back, you're at more of an acute angle. So you're getting a peak contraction at only midway, which you can't do.
It's a bit of a cheat code, really, isn't it?
It is.
That's why it's my number 6. Lucky number 7. Can't miss it. Your legs, boys. Don't not train legs. Otherwise, you're like a walking, talking Dorito. Alright, once again, as you've probably noticed, I do quite like isolative work. This is why for me the leg extension is just spot on. Okay, we're going to be hitting the quads. Okay, and all it is keeping it nice and controlled. Everything we're doing, the theme is control. Control. If you're not controlling it, you're more prone to injury, and also your forms are much more likely to be, well, shit.
Lift it, don't shift it.
Oh, lift it, don't shift it.
So
you're not squeezing, you're not pleasing.
Exactly.
Yeah, now we're here.
That's the one. So you may not be able to see from the angle that we're at, but Josh is keeping feet parallel. A lot of people, again, will start to turn their feet in different directions, which will determine if your knees are rotating. So we want to keep the feet as straight as possible, hips shoulder width apart, hips fixed into the pad. And again, we're keeping it controlled, not jolting.
I see a lot of people on this one as well. Is let's say we're repping, they do this. There's a bit of daylight underneath the bum.
Start to see the sunrise.
It probably means that this here is up too high, so I'm coming up and I'm doing this. Okay, if that's the case, I mean, in this gym, all we got to do is pull this little lever and just offer it so we're sitting a little bit further back. So like you said, my hips are in, so it's harder for me to push up and extend. Okay, so once again, it's all about being fixated.
Yeah, we're doing leg extensions, not hip thrusts. That is correct.
Beautiful. Seated cable chest fly. In some gyms they have like very good chest fly machines. My preference is we have a pec deck here, and it's, for me, I would prefer further range of movement. That's all. Saying that, you have to be so careful when it comes to flying because of the shoulders. And as you can see, at the moment I'm behind the bench, so how we set up is quite important. We're all going to have different setups at different times. Personally, I like to sit down and I lean slightly and I will curl it forward, then sit back, so I'm not pulling through the shoulders. Okay, this is the top of the rep. Okay, and the bottom of the rep will be coming out like I want to hug, all right? Because I get no love. Yeah,
True.
No love. What I want to be careful of here is that I'm not bringing my elbows too far back, okay? Because once again, shoulders, 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 massive problem,
shoulders.
okay? So once I'm here, the elbow fixation is locked until I feel the stretch, and I bring back and I feel that squeeze again, okay? Nice and simple, guys. If you do it slower, you'll understand it quicker. That's the tip that I can give you on any movement, okay? If I'm like this, I'm just not going to understand it. I'm not going to give my time for my body to understand it either. However, if I'm here and I keep the control, yeah, allow the muscle to connect and understand what movement I'm actually doing.
And so with the cable setup, we've got it, again, it's roughly aligned to Josh's chest. So we're not too high up, we're not too low down relative to his position here. We're kind of aligned to the chest. That's to ensure that he's getting the best amount of resistance through the chest. If you got it too high, it'll start to drop off. Same with too low. You're not going to load the chest properly.
You do it seated with no back support. Once again, it's one of those things, if you want to do it perfect, you want to see as if it's a resistance machine, really. Okay, once again, a lot of problems with these ones is they just come up, okay? Whereas it's better to lead with your elbow, so the movement is looking through there, and you're going to put more tension throughout the medial delt, so just the middle of that shoulder, which is what we're aiming for. Just like that.
Being seated just allows it to be a little bit harder, so it means you don't have to go as heavy, which again minimises the risk of injury. Very simple. If you've already done a few shoulder or pressing exercises, generally shoulders are going to carry a lot of fatigue into this, so you should never really be going too heavy with lateral raises.
He's still always late for the recording.
Hey, I was pressing.
Nothing changes.
I was pressing the button.
Nothing changes. If you have any questions, you can comment, you can message us privately, ask us in person. I've done 10 sets today and I'm sweating. I think it was actually Nathan said, Josh, I'm really want to do 1,000 press-ups now. I'm sure, no.
Well, I got content to film because I'm dedicated to the channel.
Yeah. So. Like, follow and subscribe please, guys. See you later, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.